Hello guys, welcome to my channel Conceptual Chemistry Demystified by John HBK. Today we will be discussing methods for representing organic molecules. Our learning objective: to able to identify various representation methods for organic molecules, to able to interpret and use the general, structural, display and skeletal formula for organic molecules, to able to draw and apply the representing methods for some example molecules. What do you see over here is called as the ball and stick representation, and this is the space filling model for butane. Although this is a very accurate picture which shows all the bonds between the atoms and also it shows the bond angles, but this becomes very tedious when you're writing general organic chemistry reactions, and it becomes very tedious. This is the molecule benzene and this is the space fill model. Now, instead of using this ball and stick model and the space fill model, we have other ways of writing or representing the molecules. So let's see those examples. First, empirical formula. The simplest ratio of the different types of atom present in the molecule. It gives the least of the details. So that's empirical formula. Molecular formula: the actual number of each type of atoms in a molecule. To find this, we need to know the relative molecular mass of the compound, and that is generally obtained by mass spectrometer and all those stuff. Let's see what are the other ways of expressing the formula. Structural formula, a very important one. It is expanded molecular formula showing the arrangement within the molecules of atoms and of bonds. Not all bonds are shown. Condensed formula. It is a text base and each carbon atom is listed separately with atoms attached to it following. It is not generally written for cyclic structures. Display formula, another important one. It shows all the atoms and all the bonds present in the organic molecule. The bonds are represented as line. Here, all the atoms and bonds are represented. Nothing is left out. Skeletal formula. It is the easiest of all and it has all the symbols for carbon and hydrogen atoms removed, and the functional group atoms other than carbon and hydrogen are shown. So carbon and hydrogen are not shown over here. Rest all the other atoms and functional group atoms are shown. This is the most simplest of all. Let's see and try out the various formulas in an exemplary molecule. Let's begin with an example. The molecular formula for butane. So we will see for butane and propanol. For butane, the molecular formula is C4H10 and for propanol is C3H8O. The empirical formula for butane is C2H5 and for ethanol it will be C3H8O. The simplest ratio cannot be written. The structural formula would be CH3 CH2 CH2 CH3. Straight away 4 carbons bonded to each other, and for propanol it would be CH3 CH2 CH2 OH, propane 1-ol. Now for the condensed formula you will be writing as CH3 CH2 CH2, CH3, and over here it will be CH3, CH2, CH2, OH. Now let's see the next kind of representation, that is the display formula and skeletal formula. The display formula can be written as, now in display formula we need to show all the bonds. So there are 4 carbons and then the rest all hydrogen. So we will show all the bonds of carbon and hydrogen. So this is your butane, and for propanol, propane has 3 carbon and an alcoholic functional group. Please do show the bonds between oxygen and hydrogen as well. And this goes as your display formula for propanol. Next, skeletal formula. Now for skeletal formula, the structure would be, you will have 4 carbons, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the line of intersection will represent as a carbon and the terminal position will represent as carbon. Okay, so this is your skeletal formula. Whereas the skeletal formula for propanol would be something like that. This becomes your 1 carbon, 2nd carbon, 3rd carbon. This becomes your propane, and there is an alcoholic functional group. Therefore, this would be, you have to show the functional group atoms. So this is the skeletal formula for propanol. I hope you understood. Let's move on to our next example. Let's see our next example of butene and 2-methyl-but-1-ene and 3-methyl-but-1-ine. So 2-methyl-but-1-ene and 3-methyl-but-1-ine. So let's write the molecular formula. C5H10, and here it is C5H8. Empirical formula would be C2H5, and here it is C5H8. Structural formula, C bonded to C and 4 carbon atoms. The first carbon atom has a double bond. Now rest arrange the hydrogen. So here 1 hydrogen, but you have a substituent. So therefore you will have C bonded to CH3, then here CH2, and then here CH3. And for this you will have again 4 carbon atoms, but there would be a triple bond near H, and the 3rd carbon will have a methyl substituent, and here CH3, here again a hydrogen. The condensed formula will be as follows: CH3, CH2, C, round bracket CH3, double bond CH2, and here it will be CH3 bond, C, H, round bracket CH3, and then C triple bond CH. So this is the condensed formula. Now let's see the display and structural formula. Formula for the 2 molecules. In display formula, we need to draw all the bonds. Now for the first example, it's but-1ene, so we will draw all the 4 carbon atoms and put a double bond, and it has a methyl substituent at the second carbon. So now let's draw the hydrogen atoms. So this is your display formula for 2-methyl butene. You have to show all the bonds. This carbon has already 4 bonds, and this carbon will have 2 bonds. The next is 3-methyl but-1ine. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and you have carbon-carbon triple bond, and you have a substituent at the third position. Now let's draw the hydrogen atoms. 1, 2, 3. Here you have 1 hydrogen. Here you will have 1 hydrogen. Here no hydrogen, it's already there. And here you have 3 hydrogen atoms bonded to the carbon. So this is your display formula. Next is your skeletal formula. So in the skeletal formula, you will draw 4 carbons, 1, 2, 3, and this becomes your 4 carbon. It's a carbon-carbon double bond, and the second carbon has a substituent CH3. In this case, now carbon-carbon triple bond is sp hybridized. It's a linear molecule, so therefore you have to show it like that. This represents the carbon-carbon triple bond. This is your first carbon, this is your second carbon, and your third carbon will be over here, and the fourth carbon will be as a little slanting line because it's sp3 hybridized, and the third carbon has an hybrid as a substituent, therefore you can show it like that. So this is the structure of, or the skeletal formula for the molecule. I hope you understood. Let's try another example. Let's try out another example with butane-2-ol and butanoic acid. The molecular formula for butane-2-ol, butane-2-ol and butanoic acid. So for butane-2-ol, the molecular formula is C4H10O, and butanoic acid is C4H8O2. Now the empirical formula for butane-2-ol will be the same, C4H10O, and here it will be C2H4O, because this can be divided, a simplest ratio can be obtained. Next, the structural formula for butane-2-ol. So for butane-2-ol, I can write 4 carbons first, and then I can have the second position with OH group with 1 hydrogen, and for butanic acid it would be, oh sorry, here it will be CH3, here it will be CH3, CH2, CH2, and then you will have C double bond O, OH, because it's an oic acid, that is carboxylic acid. This formula will be CH3, CH2, CH2, OH in bracket, and then CH3. The condensed formula for butanic acid will be CH3, CH2, CH2, COOH. So this is the condensed formula. Now let's see the display formula. 2, 3, 4 carbons, second position with the OH group, and now the rest will be all hydrogen, H, 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 and H. I need to show the bond between oxygen and hydrogen as well. So I will show it in this manner. So this is the display formula. You need to show all the bonds. Now butanoic acid, again 4 carbons, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here you have the carboxylic group. Here you have the hydrogen. And this is the display formula for butanoic acid. Yeah, next, skeletal formula, very easy. So skeletal formula will be something like that. This is your OH group, and the next one will be, the skeletal formula will be second position with OH, and for butanoic acid it will be, now here this is a carboxylic group, so we draw it in this format. This indicates carboxylic group, C double bond O and OH. Now there is one more thing that is called as the 3D display formula, which I will be showing for butane 2-ol and butanoic acid. So let's see the 3D display formula. So what we have done for the previous examples were only 2D. Now we are doing the 3D display formula. So you have the carbon atoms 1, 2, 3, 4, and each carbon is sp3 hybridized, therefore they will have a solid wedge and a dashed wedge. So this is called as a solid wedge and a dashed wedge, a solid wedge and a dashed wedge, a solid wedge and a dashed wedge, and here also same, you will have a solid wedge and a dashed wedge. And this is called as a 3D representation. Here you will have all the hydrogen atoms, and in the second position you have one OH group and one H, and here you have the hydrogen atoms. So this is called as a 3D representation where the carbon is sp3 hybridized, and therefore you have two bonds in the plane and two bonds in which one of the bond comes towards the observer, which is shown as a solid wedge, and the other is going away from the observer, which is known as a dashed wedge. Now in butane 2-ol, again you have one carbon over here, second carbon over here, third carbon over here, and the fourth carbon is sp hybridized, so it is a planar molecule. So you will write it as planar molecule only, and only the sp3 hybrid orbitals will be shown as in this format, that is using solid wedge and a dashed wedge. One plane, one in the plane, the other will be solid wedge, the other is dashed wedge. Now just place the hydrogen atoms, H, 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 H over here, H and H. So this is the 3D representation formula. Generally again we use this only when you are discussing stereoisomerism, and generally we go for the 2D display. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you patiently for watching. Thank you so much. Please do wait for my other videos, and I request you to like, share and subscribe to my channel, and wait and enjoy for the upcoming videos. Thank you so much. Bye.